Before we get into this week's episode, we'd just like to welcome on board two new patrons. First of all is Gunter. So welcome aboard, mate. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, and Gail Jones. It's great to have you aboard, Gail, and thank you both for joining our Patreon family. It's lovely to have you with us. Thank you.
If you are interested in supporting ABC through Patreon, the address is on the screen right now. Check out the tiers and see what the various rewards are and sign up for one that suits you.
Yes.
Now, into the episode. I'm Barry.
I'm Ansha.
This is the continuing journey of sailing ABC.
Smile, you're on candid camera. Come forward, little person.
Come on, little person.
So here we are. It's sunny today, so we thought we'd come back. Now we've got a car.
It's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're with Ant and Sid from SV in Bathhouses.
What's this place called?
Perga.
Perga. So we've just got our museum card ready. We've just parked over there.
Yeah.
And
just had lunch.
just about to go through the brand new spiffy looking entrance.
The ubiquitous piles of rocks.
Yeah. All of the ornate bits being stored behind a lock and key in these, I don't know whether these were storage or shops, but it's an interesting design because the top bit here is just a normal arch, and then as it gets towards the back it then starts to slope down. It's quite interesting. Get a better perspective of it here. You can see where the arch has collapsed, which is unusual because arch is usually the strongest point, but the back half is still there, and they built a lot of them. And just inside each one there's kind of a doorway, I guess you'd call it, all the way through, and they've used the opportunity to put some steadying braces up, but I really don't know what these were for. They've got another entranceway at the back, but they're wide open on the front. What would you store in a place like this? Okay, figured out what these things are. When we went through to the other side, we found ourselves in a full-sized stadium, so they would keep the horses and the chariots in here, and they'd call them out whenever the race was on for that particular team. So they'd store them in here. I don't know why they made them so... Oh, I know why they made them so tall. Because up above here, we've got tiered seating for the spectators. Mystery solved.
If you could just keep that commentary going, Barry, that'll save me doing a voiceover later.
All right. The blocks in this entranceway have all been numbered. Now, have they been numbered while they've been in place, or has that been knocked down, numbered and rebuilt? It's funny as well how they've used different blocks to these blocks.
See that looks like a little thing, that's leading down.
Yeah.
See it, that's Bowie.
Yeah. Ooh, wow. Towers. I just don't know where to look first. Well, this is unusual. It looks almost like the sort of growth you'd see from stalactites and stalagmites. Now, whether that's naturally leaching out of the rock or whether it's been built that way, I don't know. but it's very strange. Never seen anything like that before.
Pipes in it. I don't know
It
if
could.
pipes are part of
Yeah, I was going to say it could be an actual water feature, and the water they were using for it was high in minerals.
See, look, this here, this is almost like what happens in toilet,
Yeah,
boat toilet pipes.
calcified.
So this is the actual pipe, and this is all of the calcification. So if it's done that to the inside of the pipe, that's probably
That's definitely
what's happened
it's
here.
they've made a water feature and expected it to calcify.
But if you don't flush your wee out of your toilets properly,
Pipes.
then
That's what
what's
happens.
going to happen in your boat.
Wow, that must have been stunning when it was a functional thing. Wow. Gee whiz. Another water feature. Wow. Look at these towers. I just don't know where to go next. There's just so many options. Oh, look at these. Wow. Ah, yeah, the bathhouse. So I guess if you come into these baths, then they're using the same high mineral content water. It'd be very good for you, I guess. Yeah, another bath, but this time they're just using it to store some columns. And I've just noticed as well, here on this step, we can see they've got a lining of marble. So I guess most of these walls would have all been lined with marble. You can see some more remnants there and just there. So this would have been a gleaming, shimmering, shiny construction. There's more. Yeah, another bathhouse. And this is what the floor of the bathhouse was. All very, very neatly laid out. Absolutely wonderful. Here's a plinth. A statue would have been on top of that. And maybe it's one of the statues we saw in the Antalya Museum. Again, we see more evidence of the marble facade that was covering the rough-hewn building blocks. I was reading the description of this place, and it was a purpose-built, planned city. Everything was pre-planned, and then the guys got to build it exactly how they wanted it. Whoa. That's a long way up. I hadn't realised how big it is. There's people walking up there.
We're halfway along as well.
Yeah. Look at the size of this. How would you move that? raise it with your knees. Don't bend your back. Wow. So the towers actually curve around that way, and then the inner wall curves around this way. This place is absolutely massive. Okay, so we're on now the columned main street, and apparently it's nearly 22 meters wide, and wheel marks from the carts and chariots, I guess, can be seen worn into the completely paved yellow limestone surface of the street. So that's one of the towers. That's the two towers. We're actually standing here right now, and this columned main street goes all the way around there. And we still haven't seen that. Amazing.
Half a mile it stretches.
Yeah?
Nearly.
Ancha thinks that this may have been some kind of bath. And what's brought her to that conclusion is, Ancha?
The plug hole and the plug. So let the water out. Oh, can't do that now.
Clearly at some point these had water in them. They've been drilled. The ends to let it out. And that one there as well. Ah, look, there's another one of those pipes, look.
Oh yeah. So do you think that was a viaduct?
Yeah, and it comes down here, look.
Excavated all this. So it probably goes down further as well.
Oh, that's a water pipe that runs down this wall here. Presumably this was an aqueduct then, because on this side of the arch we have pipes that come down, run into here, and then run down through all of those which we showed you a minute ago with all the holes in the bottom.
So it really was a plug hole.
It was a plug hole.
I'm going to guess that each one of these little box-like constructions were probably a shop for the people to buy goods. What an amazing sight this must have been. If you'd come from a small village in the hills and you just rocked up here at Perga and just saw this, your mind would be absolutely blown. In its heyday with all the columns and the people. Wow. And it just goes on and on. I was just thinking that this great construction, I mean stunningly massive construction, and it being like it is now, unoccupied, uninhabited, is a testament really that all great civilizations come to an end, because you have to be a great civilization to be able to finance and construct this. Wow. So this is the intersection of two great streets, I suppose you'd call them, and this would have been just mind-blowing. So this is them unearthing it, and this is the finished product. These are the streets. You see the shadows of the columns, so I guess I'm standing about there right now. Oh, and also, not just these wonderful columns, there was also running water in these troughs that ran all the way through the streets. Just check out this mosaic floor. So this is what it looks like in a photograph. And that's what it looks like in real life. That'd be a back-breaking job though, wouldn't it? Crouched down, laying thousands and thousands of tiles to create a piece of art. Oh, this is in a shop, not even someone's house. As you approach the city, this is one of the gates you could enter through, and imagine seeing this huge block of wall and this, probably statues and wonderful carvings, and you'd come in to the city on foot or with your camel or donkey and pass through this entrance gate. How many thousands of people have walked in this very spot, and you'd be greeted by this immensely shiny, gleaming water feature, and then you cast your eye down this section of the street. Columns on both sides, all the columns connected at the top. Fantastic. That's what the water feature looks like top down, and the statues that were here, all around here, are now in the Antalya Museum. That's interesting. On the top-down picture, you can see these holes, and they appear to be in almost a straight line. What are they for? And why are they not repeated on the other side? The cost of constructing one of these things would be astronomical, and it's a way of people showing off their riches or how wealthy they are, but also in a dry sort of climate. Just the fact that you've got this much fresh water sitting here is also a show of wealth.
Raised on the southern slope of the Acropolis in the northwest of the city, the Palestero Sports Academy. Ooh, oh look! It's an ancient Roman selling water. Oi, not so much of the ancient.
Get your water here, free. It's
Free?
Fresh.
That should be at least a couple of shekels.
Get your water here, just a couple of shekels.
do
Fresh mineral water, it's great. Comes straight down those pipes here and here. In fact, my legs are soaking because I'm standing in the water. Cheers. Cheers.
What a great place this is to come. If you get the chance, people have got to come here, haven't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly what part of the city this is, but there's the remains of a statue of presumably a woman laying down. The head's not there and the feet are not there. Oh, there's information over here. Oh, there's another bathhouse in a way. Well, actually, the Nymphamian, how you say that, Nymphaeum is basically, it could be a water feature or it could be a bathhouse. I'm not sure there'd be steps because they're a bit small. I think that'd be making it like more of a water feature. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a Roman games table. I've got no idea of what they would play. Maybe they'd play with coins or something. So if anybody knows what game the Romans were playing on this table, leave a comment in the description down below.
You've taken your seatbelt off. That's it.
We haven't put the seatbelt sign out yet.
No. Please remain in your seats until the vehicle has landed.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm getting my stuff out of the overhead locker now.
There's always one, isn't there?
There is. We're back at base.
3, 2, 1, you're back in the room.
That's right, yeah. So,
We're back.
that was an astounding
fantastic.
sight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a bloody good day.
We've had
Yeah,
a
we
great
have.
day, and it's
Yeah.
not as dark as I thought.
I did the same while I was driving.
It was
Yeah.
a fantastic day, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
Thank you. Yeah, thank you
I've
for coming. It's
so
absolutely
much
fun.
history that we've done.
Yeah.
6,000 years in an afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was-
And way more steps.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So
It's been great.
are we going to have that beer now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go and have a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think we-
It's beer time.
Been a long
I think we
day.
deserve it. It'd be rude
do.
not to.
It
Oh, it would.
Yeah. All right.